Hello there, my Maple Leaf fans. Now we're back in action. I'm now going to take you to a live media getting press conference before we kick on the Carolina Hurricanes tonight. So I'll take you live to a pregame press conference right now.
Meet Justin Trudeau's economic advisor, Carbon Tax Carney. He's just like Justin.
You flip the switch pretty quickly, getting on a plane, coming back here, and going for a game.
How much have you relived the moment, the past, and that happened versus
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, just with talking to a lot of family and friends, just seeing them and being able to talk to them, and just kind of enjoy the moment with them. But like I said, yeah, now it's cool to celebrate, it's cool to think of. Now it's back to it.
What is it like turning that page? Like, do you feel energized? Do you feel tired? Like, how are you feeling?
Yeah, a little bit of all of it, to be honest. I mean, obviously, I think from watching that tournament as a taxi tournament, every game wasn't easy. It was very intense, was high emotion, especially that last game. So, yeah, a little bit of both for sure. Just try to get your bearings. You're ready to get back to work here.
Lots to play, obviously 27 games for you guys now. Good level experience, and look forward to the playoffs. Really give you guys a boost to think yourself and us and wait things around to play.
That tournament, sorry?
Yeah, just the tournament playing and doing so well at that it's such a highly competitive advantage.
Yeah, no, it's great. We still, like you said, have 27 games, so for me, myself, I don't really like to look forward too much. I like to try to be in here and now, and all these games are going to be competitive and hard to finish out the season. That's how it always finishes out. So, when we get to that further point, we'll think about that. But for now, it's just take what you learned in that tournament and try to bring it here.
What is your biggest takeaway from the game?
I think just through the whole thing, just how competitive everything was. How many times that just the positivity on our bench, positivity in our locker room, no doubt in our locker room. I think. Once you hear that and when stuff like that gets said a lot, you really start to believe everything. So try to take that into this locker room.
Who's the player you think you learned the most from at the event?
Who's
the player you think you learned the most from?
I mean, everyone. You can learn everything. You had so many guys on our team that are so skilled, so talented, but also put a lot of work in off the ice with working out habits, treatment habits, just take care of their bodies. So. It's hard to really just pinpoint one guy. There's so many guys you can really watch every single day and learn something new off.
What went through your head as the puck is coming to you and knowing what you got to do with it on the winning goal?
Yeah, just tried to get it on and off the wall as quick as I could, and I kind of knew Connor was in that slot area, and for him, I think he was just trying to find a quiet spot on the ice, and for me, I was hoping he obviously did that, and once he did that, just try to get it on and off my stick as quick as I could to find him in the slot and let him do the rest.
Did you know it was Austin coming at you and how a good stick he's got?
I mean, it's kind of tough in that moment to see. I didn't know he was on the ice for sure. Just with how they're running their D zone, I knew it was kind of a bit of a tough spot for their D man and their centerman in that spot to decide who was going to kind of challenge that. Like I said, just try to get it on and off my stick as quick as I could. Try to do a little jab step kind of up the ice and find that quiet ice for Connor.
What have the conversations been like with Austin since the game?
Great. Yeah, I mean, we flew together yesterday. We were just talking about, the tournament, how much fun it was, but how taxing it was also on the body, and just, how every game wasn't an easy one. It was competition. It was, it was pretty high level competition. So, yeah, we just enjoyed the tournament. We talked about how much fun it was. Talking about looking forward to getting back to here and, trying to take on bigger things now.
What was it like to spend time after the game with your family and have them there really moment?
Yeah, it was really special. I mean, it's been a long time since we've been able to celebrate something really special and hockey-wise winning. So, yeah, it felt really cool just to have them around me. Obviously with how much sacrifice and effort they put in throughout my whole life to get me to the point where I am today. So it was really cool just to have them beside me and see the smiles and feel the emotion that they were feeling for me and the excitement. So it was a really cool thing to celebrate with them after that.
Was there anything that stood out about playing for John Cooper?
His calmness, it's just cool collectedness on that bench, regardless of the game, regardless of the opponent. He was just even keeled through the entire thing. And I had him at Worlds, and he was a special coach then, and to have him again at this event, it was a lot of fun. You can learn off of him a lot as well, just with, like I said, his calmness, his presence on that bench. And it was great to be under him again.
What was it like facing Slavin? Now you have to face him again. Like, what's the biggest challenge you see against him?
I think this tournament was great for many reasons, and for that reason, to see how skilled and underappreciated some guys really are in our league. Playing in that market, I'm sure if he was in this market, it would be insane with how much media attention and love he would get. So. I know they know that they got a special player over there. I know everyone in the league that plays against him knows he's a special player. He does so much on the ice with his stick work, his body work, just taking away shot lanes, taking away passing lanes, making it very hard to get through him. So, it's always a challenge going against him. You got to just try to be a step ahead of him, and that's always hard to do.
Tonight's the Black Excellence game. I'm just curious if you've had a chance to see the logo and the importance of the Leafs' relationship to Black communities in Toronto.
I haven't been able to look at the logo yet. I know there's a jersey over there, but I haven't been able to see the front of it. But I'll definitely take a look at it after. I know last year the jersey was awesome. It was really cool to be a part of that. Looking forward to it again.
Yeah, it's a long 2 weeks, but definitely worth it. A lot of fun. Just back to the grind here. A couple more months left in the season, so just got to be ready to, get back in that mindset and keep pushing.
It's such an emotional game. So many close calls. Have you found it hard to turn the page, or has it been easy? Like, what's it been like the last 24 hours or so for you?
Yeah, it's tough. It's, I think, like I said all week, it means a lot to wear that jersey and have the opportunity. And you never know how many chances you get at representing your country and playing in a situation, in a tournament like that. So it definitely still stings, but you got to flip the page here, and it's a pretty quick turnaround. So I got to get focused back up. Happy to be back here with the team and then see the guys again after a couple weeks, and then just keep pushing.
You came so close to deflecting that pass. Does that haunt you in any way? Or you just...
Sure, Kevin.
I'm sorry. It was so. I just wonder how athletes deal with being so close and just missing.
I think that's part of life. I think that's it's not always going to work out in your favor. For me, like, it sucks, but there's nothing that I can do to fix that now. It's about trying to just get better and be better as we move forward here for this team.
Austin, what's your biggest takeaway of the tournament as a whole, the 2 weeks, the competitive nature of it, the fact you played well against such high competition on
I think it was a lot of fun. The experience itself, like I said, you never know how many opportunities you're going to get like that. We've missed 2 Olympics already so far, so I think there was definitely a lot of anticipation, a lot of excitement to be able to have an opportunity like that. So, definitely feel very fortunate to have had this, last 2 weeks. Great group of guys. Great to be back with, friends and stuff like that, and get to know new people as well. So definitely a lot of fun.
You kept your distance during the tournament. What was it like kind of catching up with him, seeing things from his perspective on the way home?
Yeah, it's great. Like, we have a great relationship. He's a close friend, so it's nice. Obviously not the way we wanted it to end, but it was just cool to catch up, be together again, spend some time. Obviously, the focus now turns to this, back to this regular season in these last couple months.
What did you learn about Slavin, seeing him up close? Obviously, you have to face him tonight, but what was that experience like, getting to see him?
Yeah, I think you definitely, after playing with guys, you definitely have a new level of appreciation for their game. I always knew how good he was defensively, and but seeing him up close and personal and having him, playing on the same team, he's in my opinion the best defensive defenseman in the league. Like, I've never seen a stick like his. The amount of plays he breaks up, shots that he blocks, and still able to make, great passes out of D-zone, and just the amount of ice that he covers, it was pretty incredible. So I think after playing with him, you definitely have a new level of appreciation for that, as well as a lot of other guys too.
Whether you need it or not, can the sting of it be a motivating factor for us in the last stretch here? Or?
Yeah, definitely.
Tonight's the Black Excellence game. I was curious if you had a chance to see the logo that was designed for today's game, and Sort of the importance of the Leafs relationship to Black communities in Toronto?
I haven't. It's been a long 48 hours, so yeah, just trying to get my feet under me here. But obviously, a great thing that we do here is celebrate a lot of different things, and that being one of them. So it's definitely awesome.
Was a grueling game the other night? Like, was there any discussion about taking a game off here, or was it just like I'm coming back and I'm playing?
Not really. I think just getting back in the swing of things. All these guys have been off for 2 weeks now, and we've been playing. So I think we might actually have a little bit of the advantage here in a sense. I mean, still being a little bit fatigued. Obviously, a lot of emotional games down the stretch there, but it's at least 48 hours ago we were playing, so you're not hopefully going to feel too out of place getting back on the ice tonight.
Yeah. What are you expecting from Austin and Mitch? Like, Austin was just saying it might be an advantage coming back, kind of having...
Yeah, they've been playing, for sure. Timing and things like that are all set for them. I think just the emotion and the mental and physical toughness that was put into them games, and especially the last one. But, I expect them to be fine tonight. We'll manage them the best we can and see how they look and how they're feeling.
Greg, what can that, especially in the middle of a season, what can that experience do for the two of them, do you think?
Well, I think it does a lot. I think those are big games. I think the intensity that's put into those games and the pressure, the stress, they can I'm a firm believer they benefited a lot from it, being in those situations.
Craig, yesterday Jared Bednar said that he was going to sit down with all the Avalanche players who played in it and kind of debrief with them. Were you thinking about that with any of your guys?
Oh, I've talked to all three of them. Yeah, and just where they're at and how they're feeling and things going forward. I know Willie, he was here earlier and got to practice with us yesterday, but yeah, for sure. I think it's important to talk to them and their experience there, what they felt, what they liked about it all, and then going forward here with our team where we're at, and right out of the gate we got back-to-back games, and we got to make a good push here.
What is your sense of the two of them? One comes back a champion, one doesn't.
Yeah, listen, somebody has to lose, right? Like it's a tough situation. I'm sure Austin's not happy they didn't win. Like putting in all that work and effort and but that's sports, right? And they seem both fine, and obviously Mitch is excited and happy that they won, but they seem both fine to me mentally.
Right, good to see you. You won a cup in Boston with Jordan Binnington. What edge did you observe with regards to mental toughness that allows him to grab the moment?
Yeah, like I said, I've talked about Binner in big games, and he's a clutch guy. And I think it's competitiveness and his effort that he puts into it. Watching that game, he was very highly competitive, and there was a lot of effort saves. That's what he does. He finds a way. I thought he was outstanding playing the puck in that game. And I've seen it before with him. The year we won and playoffs after that, where time and time again, he comes up big when you need him.
On the goaltending topic, what went into thought process to kind of go with Stolarz tonight and kind of game plan with 2 weeks off?
Yeah, well, when he played, he come back and played, and then he didn't end up playing that last game, so he's had a lot of time off. I want to get him back in there, and we got back-to-back games, so they're both going to play.
What did you notice about Slavin in that Four Nations? What's the biggest challenge going up against him?
Yeah, he's an excellent defender. He's a great defenseman. Skate, long, great stick, lanky. I mean, high IQ. He's a tough guy to go against for sure. He played great for the USA team, and he's been a great player here for a long time with Carolina.
Do you have any update on Pacioretty and Connor Dewar?
He's out this weekend. Dewar is close. He could be available tomorrow.
So will Steve's get in tonight?
Steve's going to play tonight.
What do you hope to see from him given?
Oh, he's been a real good player in the minors. We all know that. I think he's leading scorer down there. He's got the capability of putting the puck in the net for sure, and he's an effort player. He works extremely hard. He's competitive, so we'll see how it goes.
What can the team remember or learn from the first game against Carolina this season?
Well, I think we shot ourselves in the foot in that game. We played a good first period and did some real good things, but they come at you. They're a pressure team. We all know that. They're in your face. They don't give you a lot of room. And I thought the second period they took the game over. So we got to handle that pressure better and simplify our game. We didn't simplify enough in the second period, and we ended up playing too much on our end and did some things that were uncharacteristic of our team. Just from their pressure. So you got to handle the pressure. They're going to come at you. They're a very aggressive team, and they don't give you a lot of time and space out there.
When you travel well, your ticket can take you to more than just your destination. It can take you to new shared memories. When you travel well.
February 27th is Election Day in Ontario. Learn more at elections.on.ca.